Cinco Vegas, Cask strength. Hey everybody, I'm okay, and this is Cigar Vlog. Okay, so I got this as part of a bundle. They had a bunch of different cigar lines that were supposedly aged in whiskey barrels. This is the offering from Cinco Vegas. So we're going to find out exactly what's going on in this one. If I can get that footband off here. Oh god, please tell me you did not do what I think you did. Oh god, I can see right here they did. It's very faint, but right about here you can see a little bit of, I don't know how well it shows up on camera, there's a little bit of like that vegetable pectin that they usually use to secure most bands. So instead of using the more modern self-adhesive, like a sticker, I basically had to go through and mutilate the crap out of this in order to get this thing off of here. And hope it doesn't take half the foot with it. Okay. I guess I brought my little clinky ashtray because it's Colorado in July, which means everything looks green. Ooh. But it's actually kind of on the bone dry side. So I'm going to have to be somewhat fastidious about making sure I make a good mental note about where the middle point is. Anyway. Make sure I'm actually in frame. Sorry about that. Yes, camera, focus on the grass. That's what everybody wants to see. So right off the bat, kind of sweet. Not bad. I like that. A little sweet. A little clean tobacco. That's kind of it. Maybe a subtle spice. Anyway, kind of mellow. I don't know if I'm getting any kind of whiskey flavor yet. Anyway, any kind of other, say, wooden cask flavor. I was trying to figure out what the hell I was actually trying to say. Well, anyway, I'm going to get this down to the first inch and see if it wakes up. Ooh, you can see the texturing in there. That's some flavor beads going on right there. Alright. I'm going to get this down to the first inch. Yeah, I'm going to get this down to the first inch and try not to speed through every word because I know this sounds like gibberish. Alright. Excuse me. About the first inch in. A little spicy, a little earthy, a little clean tobacco. And I do notice a very sweet whiskey profile that kind of reminds me of Canadian Mist, which is a blended Canadian whiskey. Not bad. Also, it's like 89, 90 degrees out right now, so obviously everybody's going to be out riding their bike and doing all kinds of dumb, trying to sweat themselves to death. Doesn't help, there's this huge cloud bank. So I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be making a mad dash to get in their bike ride before it starts getting foul. Anyway, flavors so far have been kind of mellow, but good. Like I said, kind of reminds me of Canadian Mist. Got a nice, looks like triple cabin. Yeah, maybe double. Yeah, solid double. Maybe, yeah, it's a double. Construction is just fine, with the exception of like one little chip in the wrapper here. And that might actually be my fault. Hopefully not, but you know. Anyway, I'm going to get this down to the halfway point, and I'm going to keep tapping the ash about every inch because it's a little dry out here. So hopefully I'll remember actually where the halfway point actually is. Oh, anyway, we'll see how it goes at that point. Okay, weather is taking a little bit of a turn for the weird. Wind's starting to kick up, and it was like 90 degrees, a couple of clouds. Nowhere went from mashed taters to what the fuck is that? I swear there is a very long, very ugly dragon flying around in that shit. Anyway, About down to the halfway point here. Flavors have been kind of building, and so far they've been actually pretty good. Everything about this reminds me very much of a sweet whiskey, like Canadian Mist. Not so smoky, but you got on the tobacco side, you got a little earthy, a little spicy, clean tobacco. You get that very sweet, very just Canadian Mist whiskey, just Canadian whiskey, blended whiskey. Just that kind of flavor profile, you know. To pick up things like, you know, a little woodiness, a little vanilla-ish occasionally a little fruity something. Just a little bit of that same flavor profile as a whiskey. So, obviously, drink recommendations: whiskey, whiskey and water, whiskey on the rocks, whiskey in your coffee. Basically, whatever happens to float your boat. But anyway, there's always somebody with a motorcycle every time. And noticing that there is a nice building sweetness as you go along, so that's actually quite pleasant. I'm going to go ahead and get the band off of this, and I think I'm going to get under something because it looks like it is about to just dump on me. Also, I swear to God, I heard an elk. I don't know where it was. It was somewhere in like that direction, that way. That doesn't really tell you anything anyway, but I swear I heard an elk. I'm hoping it was just like some idiot with, you know, an elk collar practicing for hunting season, because there should not be an elk down here. I know this is kind of the edge of town here, but at the same time, you know, we're not that close to the sticks. Well, anyway, I'm going to keep an ear out and get this down to the nub and wrap it up from there. Well, that looks like a nub to me. I'm going to try to stand in a place where I don't get wind and spat on by a cloud, because it is starting to rain a little bit. So far, I've noticed after the halfway point, along with the typical kind of sweet whiskey Canadian Mist kind of thing, every so often you get a little campfire smoky flavor going. That was a lightning bolt. So aside from that, flavors have actually been pretty consistent. Hello, Echo. Okay. Flavors have been pretty consistent throughout, and consistently good. I will make a note that there does seem to be a bit of a tarriness around the edge, so watch out for that. I'm not too sure exactly why it's doing that. I'm pretty sure it had a decent cut on there, but I don't know, maybe it's just how this particular cigar is bunched. Overall, though, yeah, flavors have been a little spicy, clean tobacco, a little earthy, a very strong, like Canadian Mist sweet whiskey flavor. Retrohale kind of doubles down on that. Past the halfway point, starts getting a little campfire smoky. Overall, I'd say this is a pretty good entry. Not too sure what the price point is on, but I definitely say check them out. Drink pairings, from your favorite coffee, or your favorite sweet whiskey. Be a Canadian Mist, or you like a Jim Beam bourbon. I mean, if you really want to, you can have it with a glass of milk. I don't care. Overall, though, definitely worth it if you get a chance to check them out. Recommended. For whatever that means. Anyway. Not much else to say other than if you get the price point right, go ahead and check them out. Beyond that, not much else to say. I better wrap this up and get out of here because it's, well, if you look over there, yeah, that's rain. That is a lot of rain. So, I'm going to get out of here. If you like this review, or any of the review, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know if you had a different experience. Beyond that, check out my Twitch stream Sunday to Friday night, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Monday on the 4th is going to be a half stream because it's the 4th and I go out and take pictures of the fireworks. That said, that's pretty much all I got. There's a bird with like a sandwich. That's all I got for this one. I'll see you next time.